Right, afternoon guys. Something a bit different this evening. I'm going out fox shooting with my old man. So the farmer's having a lot of problems with foxes attacking his geese and chickens. So we've set up a bait station. Here's one of the runs coming through into the field. So we figured the bait station was a good place to put at the top here so they get good use for it, good access. There's an old stump next to it which has been used a lot for target practice. And on the other side, there's a run coming through from a gate. We've had trail cams up for the last 2 weeks, so we know what's what, we know what's where, and we know what's there. So fingers crossed tonight, we should be in for some action. Now gun-wise tonight, I'm going to be using the FAC air rifle. Now a lot of you that watch the channel are going to be familiar with this gun, know what I've done with it, know what it can do. But for those of you that are new here or first watching this is an FAC air rifle. It's shooting around about 80 foot-pounds and it's a .25. I know what the gun can do. I know its capabilities. I'm going to be shooting from around 50-60 yards and I'm going to be taking the fox with a headshot. I don't want to be shooting heart and lungs, so if a headshot presents itself, that's what I'm going to be taking. I'm confident in myself, I'm confident in the gun. Ammo wise, I'm using the 37 grain slug, which are here. I've got it here comparable, a 37 grain slug compared to a 2.2 pellet. So on the left we have the 2.2 pellet coming in at 14.5 grains, and on the right the 37 grain slug of the .25. So it's around about 2.5 times heavier, and not only that, it's delivering around 7 times the energy of a regular 12 foot-pound air rifle. Scope wise, I'm using the HIC Micro Alpex 4K LRF. Absolute game changer, this thing, with the laser rangefinder, the ballistic calculator. Once you've set it up, it's an absolutely fantastic piece of kit. So I'm explaining all this stuff now because when I get there this evening, I'm not going to want to talk, I'm not going to want lights on, I'm not going to want to film anything other than what's going on through the scope and through the thermal. So with all this being said, let's get down, and the next time I see you should be this evening. So I get to the ground, get myself set up, laser to the bait station, which is 62 yards, whack the thermal round quick. All I can see at the moment is a rat in the top corner. And that's it. I turn the thermal off and wait around 15 or 20 minutes before having another look. I flick the thermal on again and see this fox approaching. So I quickly drop the thermal, pick the gun up, flick the IR on, and there's this fox right in the crosshair. Now this shot is as fast and humane as you will ever see. There's the fox there lying on the ground through the thermal. I decided to leave it there rather than disturb anything and wait and see if anything else comes in. I sit there till around 10 o'clock, but all I see is 2 foxes chasing each other through the field behind. Well, it's 10 o'clock. Been sat here for the best part of 3 hours, 2 3/4 hours, something like that. We've got that fox down that we shot when we first got here. So I think I'm gonna get wrapped up. I've got work early in the morning. So let's go and take a look at that fox and see what's what. Well, it all happened pretty quickly when I first got here. So from what I could tell through the scope, it looked to me as if the fox had grabbed a piece of rabbit from the base station and was about to lay down and eat it. But I'm not sure. We'll find out in just a sec, but super clean shot. Couldn't have been any better if we tried. Laid down facing me. So I was able to get the shot. Clean headshot right between the eyes, but let's take a look now. It's just coming up to it now. Only a small one. Only a small one. But very nice clean shot. Yeah, vixen, small vixen with the FX King .25. Wouldn't know anything about that. Yeah, good night. Good night out on the foxes. Good job, well done. Now flipping her over, what she had in her mouth didn't look like a piece of rabbit to me. So I checked with the farmer, and it turns out that he'd picked up a roadkill hare and chopped that up and put it in the bait station as well. So what this fox was about to feast down on was the back leg of a hare. Well, that's everything wrapped up, packed away. Thanks for watching. Hopefully get out and do it again soon.